is Cassia. You would know me better as the Funky Finds on YouTube and Instagram. I'm 20 years old. I'm half Puerto Rican and half Panamanian. And my mom kind of looks like light, like kind of white, and my dad looks black, so that describes that. I grew up in around a lot of like white Hispanics in a very Venezuelan, Colombian town, like upper middle class for sure. Wasn't my favorite ever because I never really fit in. My biggest fear is that I won't accomplish my dreams and all of these things that I have in my head won't get accomplished.
Why do you feel like they won't get accomplished?
Me not pushing myself hard enough, probably. A lot of the things I think of, especially when it comes to my art and things like that, I know they're all realistic for me, and I know that it's stuff I can do. I never set goals for myself that aren't realistic for me personally to accomplish. I never would think, oh, I want to be a doctor, when I know I'm not good at math and I'm not good at science and I don't like that stuff. So I would never set that type of goal for myself. So all the goals I do set are realistic, and I know if I don't accomplish them, it's my own fault for sure. I would describe myself as pretty weird, I guess, different. People have called me weird and crazy. Those are the two words I've always heard for sure my whole life. But I would call myself just different and not like everyone else. But it depends who you compare me to, because some people are kind of like me, so then I'm kind of normal. I never ever wanted to be normal, ever. I think there were times where I tried to be normal because that's what everybody else was doing. So I tried to do it for a second, but there came a time where I knew that I was never going to be normal, so I kind of accepted that and I went off of that and I continued. But I know there were times, especially when I was like 13, I would wear like super long earrings, and like nobody was doing that. Like we had uniforms, but I'd always wear long earrings like the first like month of school, like every day. Just like long dangly earrings, like as if I were going to like some fucking like occasion, where really it was just like middle school. And I know I would like go to Claire's, and that was my thing at time, earrings, you know what I mean? So that was like a time where I knew like I could be different. It was cool. But then after like 13, 14, that's when it's like you try to be like everybody else because you're just trying to fit in so hard. You get to high school, you're like, I'm trying to be cool and whatever. But there came a time when I was probably like 16 or 17, I knew like I'm not the same as everybody else. And then I started having my own dreams and my own things, and I knew I was never gonna be like anyone else. My best memory, I think a lot of my younger memories that were really amazing to me were when I was like playing by myself or like doing things by myself. And it was just like a time where your brain is so stimulated by like the simplest things. I remember I'd have like baby dolls, and I would like kind of take care of them and like feed them little bottles and like low-key change their diapers. I had so much fun doing that for hours, you know what I mean? Mom had us do little arts and crafts projects. She has all these kinds of things, these puzzles. Those are like the times where it was like I was at home and I was just like focused on one thing. That was like probably one of the best things. I was sitting at the kitchen table and I was eating mac and cheese. And it's like such a weird like thing that I remember this, but I was eating mac and cheese, and I remember I said something, and it, you know, as kids you kind of just talk, like it's not like, you know, you're not really thinking about like what's going on, you're kind of just like talking. I think I was trying to tell my parents something, and they were like having a discussion, and my dad, I remember he told me to shut up, and it like hurt my feelings so much. I remember for years I thought about that moment, and like when I thought back to it when I was older, I was like, I'm definitely just like a sensitive person, and that's what it is. Like to me, I'm not gonna say something to somebody if I don't mean it, and when I do say it, that means I meant it, unless I'm like joking around, you know what I mean? I say like I really fucking hate you, I really mean that for real. I'm not gonna say something that I don't mean. So when people say, even from when I was younger, I just never understood why people would say stuff that was so rude to me, you know? I remember, oh my god, there was another time, I think I totally tuned that shit out. My mom accidentally stabbed her hand when she was like cutting a coconut or something, and she like stabbed it deep. Like she had like 6 stitches after. I remember she was bleeding in the car, and like we were rushing to the hospital. I mean, I remember they were young, so like we had to go with it in the car and whatever. She was holding it with a towel, and I totally thought my mom was gonna die. I was like, my mom is gonna die, and I just like kept worrying. I'll see a situation happening, and I'll be like, oh shit, what if this happens? And then it never really actually happens. So I haven't really seen a lot of crazy shit, to be honest.
Craziest person you ever encountered?
The craziest? I think you're the craziest person, for sure, that I've ever met. Muhammad, if you guys are like, he's behind the camera. Only because I've never, like crazy in a good way, because I've met some crazy bad people that are like not even really worth like a thought anymore. But I've never met anybody who is so, like they think so freely. And I always wanted to think super free, but it's like not everybody's able to just naturally do that. But you totally are. Like you kind of just like did it yourself, and you made your own thinking, which I love doing myself. That's the only reason why I'm not like the people where I grew up from, was because I made my own thinking. And that's like one of the most powerful things, is to just like be able to change who you are and to whatever you want, and not have anything else influence who you are, for sure. People make me happy. Certain people make me happy, for sure. I realize that I catch a lot of my energy from outside of me, and it's not necessarily meant like comes from within me. I catch other people's amazing vibes, and I bring them in, and I keep that. Same thing with bad vibes. Like really amazing experiences make me happy and make me truly happy. Going certain places, doing certain things that I've always wanted to do. My art makes me happy, for sure. When I make something, anything, it could be the dumbest thing, the most simple thing, it really makes me happy that I like created that. The saddest moments I've had are one, when I disappoint myself, and I really just realized like how easy it would have been to not disappoint myself, and I did anyway. I didn't do what I needed to do. I didn't go the extra mile I needed to go to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. I also feel like one of the saddest things is seeing my mom cry, for sure. Oh, I know when I was younger and she would cry, then I knew shit was real, because my mom doesn't cry on like every occasion. She only cries when like it's absolutely necessary. My purpose, make things that make people feel shocked. I always feel like that feeling of shock is like, it's something that you won't always get all the time. You live every day kind of just like, you know, everything's kind of bland. You kind of wake up every morning, you eat the same thing, go the same places, to work, to school, whatever. But when you feel something that's like, there's something in you that's like, oh shit, like that is something that really shakes up your whole life, and you just kind of, it's something different, you know. I also feel like my purpose in life was always to be kind to people. I feel like I've been always, from when I was fucking 3 years old, ever since I can remember, I was always so kind, and people always are trying to like take advantage of that, or do something to make me feel like I shouldn't be kind anymore, like just doing wrong to me in general. But I feel like just being kind to one person can make them feel like they want to be kind too to other people. And I always said, like, one thing we lack as humans is empathy towards other people and kindness. If everybody just like understood somebody else's situation a little bit more, it was a little bit nicer, just in the way they speak to each other, I think it would make it a better world and a better place, for sure. Everybody just was a little bit nicer. To my younger self, I would tell her that you're gonna be just as amazing as you thought you wanted to be, and even more than that, for sure. When I was younger, I really didn't think I was much, and I wish I would have told myself, you're gonna be so amazing, like, so you don't even know yet. You have no clue. And I'm sure my childhood and my younger days would have been a lot easier and a lot more simple. To my future self, I hope you chased your dreams, for sure. I hope you were able to overcome the things you wanted to overcome. And I hope you are fucking legendary, as I've always wanted to be.